Jurireni
Oda panipokeleani ndi moto mbaya chindesha nyumba mkati ni za snainyaka video ya kunoza chomene hapa mwabantu ya imahono tati dumbila nipo za Mwanakazi moza uwe mwanyaka mukumanya kweni mti manyenge zina lake ni Luse Gondwe wakuchuka na zina lakuti Nyago kweni kali wakachuka na zina lakuti Triza Titus ya Mwanakazi huyu kwamba kumchedesani wakumanya kuimba. She's a songstress and a half, and right away I just want to introduce her with a song right here called Nyasa. Oh, yeah.
Mana iwe ungataya chigomezgo cha
Mwanakazi huyu
ndimwe vamoza zawe zikumanga muzichala muzenga umoza.
Message is also powerful.
Uzamona kuti vose vamba kwenda vintu vinyake
and the vibe that African wakowela chomenika. What's not to like about this woman? It's crazy. Sumuye kuchemeka Nyasa so nupasa nikosi nyake masumu za Mwanakazi huyu wakuti chingava ule. So sumuye kudumbanga za gender-based violence obviously, and the violence that we dish out to women. So she's trying to say, imagine it was you or your daughter or your mother.
Chifukwa nili Mwanakazi nchito zikundisuva pakuti nili Mwanakazi akumba kunikorera kasi nchifukwa kuwa mwali akumba kunikorera imwe kasi nchifukwa kuwa mwale chingava huli wali nyogo wako huli wali mjumbu wako huli wali mwana wako huli wali kazi wako
It's very hard not to relate with the music, even if you don't understand the language. Man, the vocals are ambience, emotions. I am totally standing behind this one, lyrically, and in terms of delivery and the beat as well. The emotional appeal of our music is something that I totally agree with, and something that I sachet in. This is the type of music that touches my soul. Chitumbuka ichoko wasi mzima yoyo, chitumbuka chiwemi chomen, pure and refined, just the core tumbuka that you would run into para mota bolelo, muzisi, boma, huju, upoka umu, Mzokoto, Mtumbi, Mbwengo, Mkwendeni, Zuzu. This is the type of tumbuka you'd hear, and adding the fact that the message is godly. Really can bless this woman, and it's hard not to like this woman. Why don't I bring in one more of her songs to top this up?
Hallelujah.
So me, is one of those songs she did when she was. This song I think she did when she was still Teresa Titus. You can see that the hair was commercial as well. I think there's been a transformation that has happened in her life, and she now rocks some serious dreadlocks. If you look at her, it's like looking at Desiree or Janine, and I feel like she's trying to sing like those Jamaican powerhouses, like the women that I've just mentioned, like Queen Africa, Desiree, Janine, and Queen Omega, Etana, and it's uplifting. But still more, this was when she was Teresa Titus, and this song is in Tumbuka, and it's called Yes Vimbuza. Namurini vachihuta hivi chomeni yai, but still I think she delivered. This is a quintessential gospel Malawian song that you'll find in the streets of Malawi. The beat, the cheap beat, and keyboard based, and the message of Jesus. So this is something you stumble into. But still, her quality is peeping through the Malawian rudimental beat. Her quality is still peeping. You can still feel it. There's something special about the singer. Me being me, I would like to add in one more before I do something that you are probably expecting. So let's go to this one. Is Kauzianga. One of the famous Tumbuka proverbs says Kauzianga ni fiti cha fiti ntiringa nengi. So this is an acoustic delivery, I think, a live show. And she's on stage wearing vimbuza gear and delivering this song with a passion and emotion, which is really good to see that she gives it 100%, whether on stage and like in the studio as well, because this type of song deserves to train your emotion into the mic. And that is Kauzianga, and there is one more. This one is called Mdoko, which means young. She's obviously complaining about some people who marry off their daughters for profit. Maybe this doesn't happen anymore in current cultural dispensation, but this used to happen a lot, and in some cases it still does happen, where people marry off their daughters and to profit off the marriage. So the guy who is marrying the daughter, we have to give the parents some money, some cows. That's what she's calling out in this song. Sumu iwe mchomeni. Luse gondwe. And you know what? I happen to have her number, and I would like to call her and listen to her story and ask her a few questions about her music career and what she feels when she's singing these songs and what the inspiration is. So without further ado, let me just pull up my Skype here and let's see.
Hello.
Hello, Lucy. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you? I'm so sorry for the bad communication.
Yeah, tazomera wa Malawi ni tena mizimu ya zomera kwenu.
Mizimu ya zomera mizimu. Anamzigo twanke mizimu yakana tunatia mwanangu apashikaya ingakana sha mizimu.
I'm very happy taonga chomeni kuti mwawanasi paka program kitaka. And ini sumzini zinazipulikiza na zitemwa chomeni sumu ya kuchemeka nyasa na chinga wauli. Cha kwamba nifumbe kutika imwe inspiration yenu for music yikufuma nkuu.
Fumbo hili lili a little I think mazgoli yake ni zgoli waka mwana umoine nkuchira I don't know whether I should speak English or I should speak Tumbuka. Your program is comfortable with any?
Yeah, with any.
Oh, okay, cool. So I think my my inspiration is mostly myself and my life experience, things that I've gone through in life. I have not a very pleasant background, not a very happy background. It's a very sad, painful background that I have. So that inspires me to sing and to perform, to be heard.
Okay.
Because even if sorry, you wanted to say something?
No. Continue.
Okay. So I'm inspired by my past experience, I should say. Before I start talking, I talk a lot sometimes.
Yeah, in napulikisha chomeni. Kwenisu pa YouTube yako naona pa onyaka hapo mulikupanga save sumu ya Queen Eye Africa. So imwe kujomeka mukutema wakuimba wakemba, and how have they inspired you?
Jamaica. Okay, so I love reggae music a lot. I listen to reggae music almost every day. Okay, so reggae also inspires me. I think I should say I'm inspired by a lot of things. You cannot just be inspired by one thing. Only me. Of course, my past is the most important part of my life right now. But I'm inspired by life itself. I'm inspired by nature. I'm inspired by reggae music. I love Ashina Bob Marley, Ashina Janine, Ashina Queen Africa, you know.
Yes.
Their songs, their music, the message in the music. So if I listen to a music, it's the message that inspires me in the music. Otherwise, then I don't have a reason to listen to any kind of music.
Okay.
It's the message that draws my attention. So reggae music has changed my life in a way, I should say.
Okay. Cha kwamba ichi naona hapa zina lako likawa Triza Titus, ukawa na mawiki, mukawa na mawigi Quenson muna dread. So chikachitika njivichi. Cha kwamba mulikusinthira chizina kufuma ku Triza Titus kufika ku Nyago. And number 2, why did you change your hair from commercial to natural?
Well, well now, just a moment. You want to say something? No, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
It was my young sister. Okay.
Continue.
So when I was triceratitis, I wanted to be kind of like a Westerner. I wanted to have an English kind of life, like, and the name triceratitis, the surname was Titus is my daddy's first name, so I didn't want to use his surname because of the things that he put us through in life. He sold us for slavery when I was 8 years old, so that hated a lot, and I didn't want to use his surname. That's why I partly changed my name. My name and my surname to triceratitis. But after running away from myself, there was something that used kind of like, I don't know how to call it. Ngati kuti ni nchemo chintu chinyake chikukuchema so. Something calling me, like I felt like I was running away from something, and I realized that I was running away from myself. Ndipo nkazakazindikira kuti na muntu eni na vimbuza. So when I told my family, everybody laughed because they think I was just making fun of it. Nobody took it seriously, and I then and then I started singing in a way. I thought I should sing what comes from my inside so that people can hear what I feel, what I see, and what I understand. And because I'm very
good. I also felt that feeling that you felt. Vimbuza aside, but somzinyake zinu is mwimba zinautenga wa Yesu. So how do you relate Yesu, Yahweh, and Vimbuza and being?
We are the same thing. Yahweh, Jesus came here to make a difference, to make a change, to make a difference. To bring light to the world, for humanity, for love. I don't see Maujin kuti mu Bible kuti mu Yesu amapantu. No, sizimachitika, isn't it? Even atabweta hule ujayi kuti ayi uyu wapanga chigololo tamugwira pa chigololo. If I would ask, if it was me, I would be chigololo cho amapanga yekha. Muntu chipanga ngati wekha. Sakole uli mwanakazi pera. So tavantu lekani Yesu wakapaira kuti uyo wanda chimweru wambe kumponya ujeni. Chifanayo wakaona kuti mva kuchedwa. So chuta Yesu naso wakiza kuti wazampulumusa ni vinandi va m'Bible vautengamba kulongosora ndo limake na programu ingashita kuchedwa. But we are all doing the same thing. And with the vimbuza thing, most people they think kuti vimbuza ndi zinthu za mizimu yoyipa, which is not.
Okay.
And ufendomwe tu ndi mizimu yoyipa.
So
we use vimbuza ni mizimu yato. If ine ngati ndine wa vimbuza ya ndili ndi chinzimu choyipa, zimbuza zanga zija ndizigwirisa ntchito kuyigwirisa ntchito zinthu zoyipa. But because I have conscious, I do my things, my vimbuza power, energy to use it on a good side and bring light to the world. So
okay.
Yeah, okay. I think Jesus and us, we are just the same.
Good. So pasumu zako zose hizi ulinazo. Which are your top 3 songs? Top 3 songs that you really like?
That's a difficult one. My top 3, Chingauli. I should say, but I love all of them. All of them, I love them because they have a different touch and different feel.
Chingauli, number 1.
Chingauli, Kamzganga. And Mudoko.
They also happen to be the songs that I played before I called you. So I also love those songs, including including Nyasa.
Including Nyasa, yeah.
Gona mwana lulu lulu lulu. That touch is really nice. Okay, what about on the what about on the Malawian level? Pa Malawi pano, give me 5 songs that you love from Malawian artists.
From Malawian artists.
All time. So kwambila kale kale kufika mwahono.
Kuyambaza kale. Nkujipeleka chinga nkujipeleka Wambali.
Yes.
Oh, this is my favorite. Wambali, I love him. May he rest in peace. Pugila Lawi.
Pugila Lawi. Number 2, number 3.
Number 3, I took mundifunzise kuyiwala mavuto amati mauto pixe.
Pixe. Number 4.
Maije nena ndumayiwala tu. Agidesi pa nyimbo ina yake ya Agidesi.
Nadi kuliwa Lusiasi, kuliwa Bile Kawunda, kuliwa Lulu, Ane Matumbi, ma Black Missionaries, Matafale.
Zina Lulu so. Ndibomba Nandi. Matafale ngumutema shomene. Nyimbo ya Matafale ila ya ujeni. Ikuti vishi kasi nyimbo ya Chikuda iji kuti Radi kulagizira akatilekera Bible.
Yes.
Nakuti kokashi kudachi tukaiti kuti zvinayiro wasumwira.
So that's
kwa kuikumbukira ino.
Ini kuzimanya zostum za Matafale.
Yangana ngope yako. Yangana ngope zaena.
Okay.
Imango fanana.
So pa Jamaica, give me 5 songs you dig from Jamaica.
Jamaica. Destiny.
Yeah, Buju Banton.
Buju Banton. It's just an easy road. It's just a what road.
It's just an easy road. Naija Buju
Banton. Easy road.
So 2.
I think in Buju somewhere.
2 from Buju Banton.
Like Dube, remember.
Uyo ngwa South Africa uyo.
Oh, we don't go to South Africa. Okay, Jamaica. Jenny, father, man. Yeah, Queen Africa, you took it Daddy.
Daddy, don't touch me there.
Daddy, Chan. Daddy, don't touch me there. Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Number 4. Jamaica.
Kimani Mari
nchi.
Nakutevishi kasi mbwela. Nikuza mbwela kuchimbira mwaku. Naluwa. Kweni sopari.
Wadadaka wa Kimani, Bob Marley.
Wadadaka ya Bob Marley. Yeah, njani, No Woman, No Cry.
No Woman, No Cry. And then we have one more.
No night in a Zion, there is no night there.
Okay, so that's Kacha.
Kacha,
Joseph Hill, yeah. Okay, na wonga chomeni for this quite casual chat. But let me get to something serious, which means I will talk about the inspirational part. So when I watched that Chingawauli, I knew that it came from the heart. What is your experience with gender-based violence and women and oppression? So you've talked a little bit about your dad in negative terms, saying that he sold you to slavery, which is very serious language. But what happened? So what's the big deal in your life that has scarred you as a woman? You say you didn't have a happy childhood.
So Chingauli, it's a song about my life experience, the whole thing, all the message in that song, it's about my life experience, what I've gone through. So as a child, I was 8 years old when my dad took us to this other country. I'm not going to mention for some reasons, but it's an African country as well.
Should be Congo.
He sold us to black people. I wouldn't say that he sold us to white people. So we were slaves to our fellow black people. And by the grace of God, we managed to come back home because he left my mom pregnant when he was leaving, and that was the opportunity that we got when my mom had a chance to get out of the village that he sold us to. When she went to the hospital kukababa mwana yula ndipo wakasanga kumpata wakuti wayosikane kona vantu nakuwaphalira situation. So but it took a long time kuti vazakatipange rescue police because they were doing investigations and stuff like that. And tawirako kenako nkazakakolerereka. It's also a very long story, and got pregnant from the rape and was chased from home because nobody believed that I was raped, you know, and I would sleep under bridges and I would eat viagra or whatsoever to survive, you know. But thank God I didn't go for prostitution. And I cannot say that was my strength. I don't know how that happened, and I'm so lucky that it didn't even cross my mind. Otherwise, I cannot say kuti prostitution because of that trauma. I can't say kuti I would blame them or whatsoever because it's really deep, you know.
So.
But yeah, I survived that, and so then later I got married. I went to South Africa, and then I got married at some point to this abusive guy. He was good at first, and then I think he got obsessed with me, and then he started being abusive unknowingly, I suppose. And so I escaped that. I escaped and came back home to start a new life. It was really hard, but I told myself I would rather go back to the street and have peace of mind than have everything in the house but have no peace, or maybe even die from not being trusted for no reason. Yeah. So all those things, I put them together, and it's a long journey. And when I was running away from when I was triceratitis, I was running away from myself. And when I changed to Nyago, it was now being me and telling my story so that people should know these things are really happening. And there are a lot of people who are going through those things who cannot even speak. And also the fact that when you go to the maybe to the police to report a case, then they take time, years to investigate and stuff like that. It needs to be at least speed up a little bit.
Yes. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. So
because there's a lot of things that are happening out there, and we don't really focus on. And also sometimes with some people who would take advantage of other people's opportunity, other people's trauma and pain or stories like this, and just to make money out of it. It's very sad. Maybe you should make money out of it, but also send the message out there, because it does not make sense to just have a story and just benefit from it without inspiring other people.
True.
You know?
True. Okay.
So for me, it's not about money. It's about inspiring other people, putting light on other people, and say it's not your fault. You don't have to be ashamed if you've been raped. Speak up.
Yeah. Now, Ngachomen, for sharing this very dark part of your story. But tell you what, the music that you put out is really inspirational in its own right, and it's definitely doing the highlighting of the situations out there. Apart from it also being a very good output. So no album yinyaki tufume Pauli tikulindize is.
Hello.
Album yitufume Pauli tikulindize is.
You are breaking.
What? How about now?
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah. That's better. That's better. Yeah.
Now fumba utaka. Oh no. Anyway, I lost her there, but I definitely got some good input from her. And that is all for this week. This was Triceratitis, formerly known as, and now known as Nyago Luce Gondwe, a very inspirational woman. Tikumanis nyangu nyake, apanza mkizaz na mnyake. Wakuimba, olo Malawi. how do you say interesting in Tumbuka? Anyway, until next time when I bring some other interesting character, it's adios and cut.